Hey guys, it's Fraz here, and I am going to show you kind of what we're going to do with our Painsmith run based off the strategy that we run with another group called Rise of the Banished. There will be a few changes. Pay no attention to the markers they have on the floor. Those are not important. What's going to be important is where I put the markers and what I tell you. So I'm going to go ahead and start the fight, if I can remember where to hit play. Hey. Okay. We're just about to start the pull, I think. Dun, dun, dun. I'm jumping around, you know me. Here we go. Alright, so the first part of the fight is pretty normal. Same typical Painsmith rules as always. We will be focusing the boss down here. Deadly Boss Mod is going to give you some kind of notifications during the fight. Like right now it says chains position on me and I've got a circle. So you can kind of see I brought my circle back to this corner here. Just to the left of where we come in. That's where we're going to want those chains to go and kind of stay, because we're going to have our tanks tanking to the front half of the room. Of course, now you're going to go through with the spiked balls, just like normal. All of this is still normal. We're about to have some bombs come out. I keep trying to twist my screen and it's not working. We're about to have some bombs come out. When the first set of bombs come out, they're traps. When the traps come out, you just need to move those out to the edges on the first set. You will get a notification from DBM if you have that turned on. I would ask that you turn that off because it's not helpful. The strategy we use, it's not going to help you. It's not going to serve you. But and I will show you guys how to turn that off in DBM in another video. So we're kind of going through the same thing. You know, you kind of see the spike balls down. They drop the traps. First set of traps, like I said, doesn't matter. They just need to be out of the main group. We'll have one person go and drop the traps, and then we're going to do our little dance. So we'll get through the dance part. You're just going to kind of, it does go a little bit faster. It's a little bit less forgiving, so you need to make sure that you're paying attention, moving, and then our druids will want to make sure we have our roars available so that we can help those people get from point A to point B. Pay no attention to me almost dying there. So we're going to go through the intermission phase, which is what they call this, and then we will be into phase 2, which is basically the same thing as phase 1, except for instead of the chains coming out in a ripple form, instead of the hammer dropping a square out, it's going to drop an inverse square. So it's going to come into the raid, and this is going to be the ripple. Pretty much we are used to that. It's about avoiding damage. So if you are DPS, you need to make sure that you're avoiding as much damage as possible. The key thing that's changes here, and it's not on the first spikes, it happens on the second set of spikes, I believe, is when the traps are going to come out. Traps are super important that they go to where the tank is. So right now you see the tank is trap position on me. I screw up and ran the wrong way. You needed to run into the other side of the ripple. That way the traps don't get exploded by the ripple. So you can see those 3 traps were inside by where the tank was. And then you want to make sure if you have chains, you're out of the group. I kept getting screwed up because DBM was telling me things. So that's really the strat right there. You just move the traps into the inside of the ripple, and then we win. We will have one person designated to blow up the traps so that they kind of go off and our healers can manage. This is an important fight to make sure you're using your cookies, make sure you have a health pot, and all the things so that you can get it down. It can be quite complex, but I think with this strategy, and once you guys see it and we run through it, here's a great example of them doing it. They took all those traps right inside the ripple, so the ripple didn't blow any of them up, and then the rogue is actually running around and blowing the traps up as the heals catch up. So perfectly done there. We can survive about 1 set of traps getting knocked off without, but 2 traps is going to be a wipe. So there you have it. That was a perfect example, and I'm going to stop this video. We did get this down finally on this pull, but anyway, you don't need to see all that. All right. Hope this was helpful, guys. And then let's kill him.
So